Hi, Paul here from Results Personal Training, and today I'm going to talk to you about a little drill called the Antifragile 4 Matrix. And this was a drill created by Dr. Nickelstons, a great thought leader in the fitness industry. And I'm going to kind of share a few reasons why we do the drill and then actually go through the drill itself. So the first reason why we would do this drill is it's a drill where we're essentially pulling ourselves up from the ground in different forms, in different shapes, in different patterns. And we fall over. And when we fall over, we need to be able to get back up from the ground. And we need to be able to do that well, or well enough at least. The older we get, the more we fall, the more disastrous that can be. So we need to be in a position, in a place where we can get ourselves off the ground to safety if need be. The amount of falls and then problems that lead on from there as we get older, incredibly high. The numbers are shocking, yet we don't really talk about it. But if you look at it, the numbers are worrying. So this is something I'm really passionate about, and I think we all need to be able to move and get ourselves off the ground. The second component to it, or the second idea, is the idea of threat, or perceived threat. When we are under some form of perceived threat, our movement down regulates. Our movement gets worse. And what we need to do is get back to the ground, because by working on the ground, we down regulate this perceived threat, this idea. We go back to a place of being a child, we go back to a place of no mortgage, we go back to a place of no responsibilities, no worries, a place where as a child we were pretty happy, a place where we get to explore, a place where we get to play. And it's in exploring and playing without perceived threat that we move the best we can. So that's kind of part of the concept. And then the final part of the concept is going on from there is uploading new programs. And uploading new programs, what I mean by that is, if you're struggling to move well, you either have some kind of hardware issue, that's physical, joints, muscles, tendons, ligaments, whatever it is, may have some form of restriction in it, or you have a software issue, and that software issue is a motor control, or let's call it a brain type issue that's not allowing you to get into that movement. Now, these software issues are way more common than we give credit for. Often we'll look at hardware, we'll look at what's tight or what's going on, but sometimes it's just a software concept. How do we upload a new software program? So the 4 Matrix takes us out of this idea of classic exercise, and classic exercise has been something that unfortunately many of us have been to the gym, and while we've been at the gym we've got injured. We've done a move, we've done an exercise, and we've got injured. And that uploads a program as to say, hey, doing that hurts, I'm going to restrict it. Perceived threat. So for example, a classic example, a lunge, for example, many people will struggle to try and get their knee. My knee doesn't go on a lunge because of this kind of idea of perceived threat. Maybe there's been some injury before. But if I said to you, hey, I want you to go to the ground, put your knee down and stand yourself back up. Oh, hang on, there's a lunge right there. We can all do that, and we can all do that quite comfortably. But when we're actually lunging, it doesn't want to go. So that's a software idea. So the 4 Matrix takes us out of this bubble of exercise, and it puts us into a different thinking box. And often that different thinking box can be enough to just allow us to be open enough to upload this new program, this new software. And during the 4 Matrix, so you have to squat pretty low down to the ground, and some people you see when they squat just doesn't go, and then you put them through the 4 Matrix and wow, without thinking about it, letting the body do what it's naturally designed to do, suddenly you get yourself down into a super low squat. So they're the ideas behind the 4 Matrix, and I'm going to run you through the full matrix now. So pretty easy. The rules are you have to get to the ground and then back up again. You have to do it slowly, you have to do it in control and like a ninja. Alright, no momentum spots, no falling, dropping or anything like that, just in control. So the first one we're going to do a real easy one. One hand just above, on the thigh, just above the knee, and I'm going to ask you to lie down on your back. So we can go hand on the ground, anyhow, nice and soft, down to ground, and then pull yourself back up again. Now, next one, lie down on your front. So how does that look? Down, to the side, lying down to the side. Now note, there's no right or wrong way to get down to the ground. As long as you do this in control, you can roll, you can do it, whatever it takes. So that was down to the right, and then we're back up to the top from there. So that would be our first 4 movements. Then we might go, okay, let's make that a little bit harder. Let's take our left arm and put it across onto the other side. Again, how do we get to the back? Wasn't perfect, but we're getting there. Down to the front. We could then take that a notch further. So we could, one leg in the air, one hand on your head, and we get down to the front. How to do that? Starts getting a little bit tough. Down on the front, and then can I get back up? And up from there. Okay. And we go down to the front. Side. And so on and so forth. You get the idea. So, warm-up drill. Try that. Have a practice. Hand on the head, hand on the shoulder, hand behind your back. Whatever it takes. Both hands. Have a little play. Go down to ground. Get back up again. As you can see, there were squats in there, there was lunges in there, my heart rate's gone up. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but it serves as a very good warm-up drill and something that's simple yet profound. Alright, that's it from me. Have a good one. Till next time.